probably the biggest one is keeping my wife calm. Somebody sort of to accompany to the specialist appointment. That she hasn't been able to do a lot of that. We had a little bit of a problem early on where one of the nurses said, because she hadn't seen the doctor, the specialist, said, come in on this treatment day and we'll make an exception and we'll let her come through so she can see the doctor. Well, she came in and then the head nurse there said, no, you can't come in.
So I think one of the biggest challenges has just been the general level of uncertainty. And so with the going in and out of lockdowns, that's meant the wellness centre has either been open or closed at different times. It's had a big impact in terms of we've been able to have volunteers at some points and then not able to at other points.
The stress of if you had to go for an appointment in Melbourne where they were in lockdown and, you know, sort of the coming and going from there and making sure that you didn't stop on the way just all, and it adds just another layer of stress over everything.
We have this wave of panic with our patients who, you know, last time we were running a clinic, we had a really full clinic, we had it all prepped, ready to go for the oncologist to come over and do it in person. And with them, we were locked down and, you know, and Shepparton was heavily involved. So I had to call everybody and change it to telehealth, and which is quite a smooth process now. One of the things we did as a health service when it was safe to do so was bring them back into our health service and do a nurse facilitated telehealth session so that the nurse could support them with their access to telehealth, but also advocate for them and answer questions. It's sometimes difficult for patients and their family members to be on the television, not have access to an assessment or clinical sort of touch from that medical oncologist. It's very much a team effort. We all keep each other afloat, you know, and our job here is to provide as seamless a range of care to our patients as we can.
In reference to the myeloma, there is a pilot program at the moment for with Myeloma Australia for rural link nurses to be having sort of specialists and giving us training and connecting us with other myeloma specialists, and we do all that via telehealth.
So we've seen a greater shift to delivery of things online. We get great levels of participation in our exercise oncology program, which has been running online. Same for yoga and also for the mindfulness program.
I certainly don't count myself as a computer literate person. I do the basics on it, and I thought, oh, how on earth would I ever be able to do this? And I don't even have a camera on the computer screen, but I've got a tablet and it's got a camera on it. And, it's never been an issue. Just follow the steps. So they send the instructions of what to do. And
great mates now, aren't we? We would never have known each other at all.
Yeah. The girls being able to set it up for us and come and have our appointments at Oncology in Kyabram. We you know, that just takes just that extra stress off having that appointment, as well as having to worry about the technology. Like the oncology nurses here in Kyabram, they can ring them at any time, and they're always available for us, which is really reassuring.
Nothing seems to be too much trouble. As an example, there was one time I needed an extra script because there was some muck up with some tablets that I had, and the script had to come over from Shepparton. My treatment had finished, the script hadn't arrived, and Sarah, the part-time nurse, said, "You go home, I'll drop the script into the chemist for you and you can pick it up in the morning." She didn't have to do that.
I think as health professionals, we think of everybody, not just like our own families, but, you know, I worry for my patients and how they're feeling.
And for me, it has been a roller coaster and continues to be a roller coaster. It's very up and down, and that affects not only the hospital response, but how the staff are managing, and how we deal with our patients and how we continue to support them and reassure them during this time. It's an ongoing thing, and it affects all our families and all of us personally, but you've got to put your game face on and get on with it and provide good care and safe care, you know, as best we can.
Yeah, I've got to tick this box. Hang on. Yep. That's it.